Great.
Okay, we're in the last one.
Frontier.
Yeah. Yep, we're at the last one for Lancers. We got the whole crew back together. Me, Dashi, Yuna, and Gonzak.
Yay.
I was trying to get more people, but they hate me, so let's last of the Lancers.
Who says we don't?
Well, that is true. Alright, let me just check real quick about something. Okay. Gonzak, there is one Saberface, but it's there's not that bad.
No! God damn it, I told him we're over this!
We're never gonna be able to make him happy, are we?
Probably not, but that's my job. So here we go. So last time we ended on a favorite of Dashi's, and this time we're going to start with a favorite of mine. So here we go. I'll be right back.
What? What?
Come on, that is not fair.
I never felt so cut.
Okay.
Do we have to restart again like last time?
No. Here we go. There we go.
ああ、マスター、見ててくださいましね。道場時間108式下流なぎ。
Alright.
So yeah. That is Kiyohime, the 4-star Lancer. I'm going to pull up stats real quick.
Okay.
Alright, there we go.
So, what's her gimmick? What is she?
So Kiyohime, she's a 4-star Lancer. She has attack values of 8,936 and HP values of 11,870. Her deck is a Quick Arts Buster deck. 2 hits on Quick, 2 hits on Arts, 6 hits on her Buster, and 5 hits on her extra card. She has a pretty good MP gain rate and an above average star weight. Her skills are Passionate Summer A, which decreases the critical rate of enemies for 3 turns. Bath Transformation A increases her own Buster card effectiveness for 3 turns. And Pursuer of Love A, which decreases the defense for 3 turns on enemies, but also increases their attacks. She has Madness Enhancement EX as a passive and Magic Resistance D. And her Noble Phantasm is the Buster Noble Phantasm, Doji G Kane, Hyaku Hachi Shiki Karyu Nagi. Doji Bell form Doji Bell form 108 Fire Drake Mower. Deals significant damage to a single enemy, inflicts skill seal for 1 turn, and inflicts burn for 5 turns to up to 2,500 damage at level 5. And lastly, her Bondcraft is Summer Love Letter, Terror. When equipped to Kyo, increases the Buster card effectiveness of all allies by 20%, but decreases the defense by 10% while she's on the field. Alright, this is my second favorite servant in the game.
Say it wants to get murdered.
Maybe. But yeah, all joking aside, Kyo Lancer is pretty good because she's pretty much a boss killer, since all of her skills are more directed towards single target. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, just hit him hard with her MP, hit him hard with her lots of hit Buster card for some reason, and you'll have a good time. Also, yeah, she's a part of Summer One.
Yeah.
And she was weird.
Can I ask
I
why
mean, that's
she
just
looks like
Kiyohime, period.
Go ahead.
Why does she look like a toothpaste?
Because her color is blue.
Yeah, but like, even her plane looks like a freaking toothpaste. Kinda weird.
Oh. I mean, she's a snake, so. Or a dragon.
Wait, what does snakes have to do with toothpaste now?
Maybe the color is based off of her scales. I don't know.
What the fuck?
What Kiyohime is probably the biggest example of the resident yandere for Fate Grand Order.
Oh god.
Oh, fuck's sake. She's not part of the Stalker trio for nothing.
Yeah. And the first summer event was you getting stuck on an isolated island with a bunch of servants. You can see where
And they all wanted your undivided attention the entire fucking time.
Summer 1 was stupid.
Wow.
But other than that, yeah, she's actually pretty good. So for stars, let's start with Gonzaga today.
January 5. Because why not? I mean, I know a joke about the toothpaste, but it's kind of cute, so yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, her summer outfit's pretty nice.
Which one? She's got 3 of them.
Her first one. I actually like her first one the best, to be honest. I get to speak. I'm actually gonna give her a 4. I mean, yeah, she's my second favorite servant in the series, but in terms of utility, like she does a good job. But I feel like unless she has some good support, she's not gonna last long. And her like she's kind of outdated because she's supposed to be a one-hit wonder for bosses, but now that break bars are a thing, that's kind of hard to do. But other than that, yeah, she's still pretty good. So that is Dashi.
I'll give her 4. I have one. I haven't built her because there's just better, even though she's still good herself.
Yuna, that's your cue.
Sorry, I was distracted because I wasn't sure who else needed to go. I actually will give her 4. I do like her outfit, I do like her style, and I think she's decent from what you guys have said. But I know not everyone's perfect, so a 4 I think is decent.
I'm trying not to die just by even looking at a girl walking by the street.
It's okay.
Hey, continue on.
It's okay. She's not that kind of yandere. She's just the one that hates lying. Alright, so for the next servant, well, he's pretty much known mainly for stabbing a lot.
Steppity.
Yep, here we go.
There's a couple of those. Oh.
So, say hello to Vlad the Third, Extra.
In other words, Vlad the Impaler.
Yep.
That dude don't stab, man. He runs you through.
Which is funny because one of his aliases is Lord Impaler. So yeah, Vlad the Third Extra. He's a 4-star Lancer. He has a total attack value of 8,775, with a total HP value of 13,005. His deck is the Quick Arts Buster deck. 3 hits on Quick Arts, 2 hits on Arts, 3 hits on Buster, and 5 hits on Extra. He has a pretty high MP game weight and a above average star weight. When it comes to skills, he has Protection of the Faith A+++, which increases his debuff resistance for 3 turns, restores his HP, increases defense for 1 turn, and increases his attack for 3 turns. He has Tactics B, increases MP strength for all allies for a turn, and Innocent Monster A, which gains critical stars for up to 10 for 3 turns, and applies target focus on himself for 1 turn. When it comes to passives, he has Magic Resistance C, and his Noble Phantasm is the Buster Noble Phantasm. Cacique Bay, Stronghold of the Impalement. Applies Ignore Invincibility for a turn, deals significant damage to a single enemy, and it also has a special attack against evil enemies. And his Bondcraft is Faith in the Depths of the Earth, which when equipped increases Quick and Buster card effectiveness for all allies by 10%.
Okay.
So Vlad, he be anti-evil.
I never hear anybody talk about him.
Well, he is a strong servant of God, so.
Every time I ever hear anyone talk about Vlad, it's always the Berserker one.
Well, that's because he's from Extra. The Berserker one's
And?
actually from Extra. Well, I think it's because he was a pretty popular character from Extra. If I remember. Well, no, not Extra. Sorry. I'm getting my Fate
Never
lore.
mind.
I'm getting my Fate
Apocrypha?
lore. Yeah, Apocrypha. I'm getting my Fate lore mixed up. This is the Extra one.
People like Extra. There's a reason there's a remake coming.
Oh yeah, that's true. But other than that, yeah, Vlad is actually pretty good, surprisingly. His first skill is probably one of my favorites and one of the best in the games. Protection of Fate, A+++. Mainly because it gives him everything he needs. Defense, attack, it restores HP, and resistance to debuffs. It's like, what else do you need? You can also combine it with his Innocent Monster, since it applies target focus, and you get Grit Stars for it. And his tactics helps his MP hit even harder, because his MP hits really hard, especially if you've been a very naughty person.
I don't like the way you said that.
I was gonna say the same for me.
Well, he's probably one of the biggest Crusaders in history, so. Dude was very faithful.
Okay, but still, I don't like the way you said that.
Nope.
But other than that, yeah, he's really solid. Really good. I have him. I haven't built him because I got him really late. But other than that, yeah, he's pretty good.
Okay. Okay. Who wants to start again?
If we're going down the line, it's Gonzaga again. Who starts this time?
I mean, I like your design. Not the exact pose he's in right now. He's okay, I guess. I'll give it a 3.
Okay. For me,
Oh, yeah.
I'll give him a 4. There are a lot of evil enemies that really could get knocked down pretty hard, and this guy does that really well. So, I appreciate him for that.
I'll give him a 3 because I'm a sucker for MP strength increases for all allies. Otherwise, he looks cool, but there's nothing really else there for me.
Okay. I would probably give him a 3 as well. Not too fond of him look-wise and everything, but he sounds good, so I give him an average, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I see no one's a fan of Dracula here.
I mean,
I will say though, one of the his most unique factor is his protection of faith. But the truth is, there's a character that we're gonna see later on that has it, and he's an actual monster, gameplay and lore-wise. But we'll get there soon, at some point. So good thing we're getting this out of the way. Here's the Saberface Gonzaga.
聖なる夜素敵で無敵な奇跡の一瞬ラ・グラスピーユ・ノエルシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャ シャンシャン
What the fuck did I just watch?
You watch John
Christmas-
Alter Santa Lily Lancer.
What's that?
And
Try saying that 5 times fast.
In other
Oh, sorry.
words,
John
in other
D. Arc
words, you
Alter Santa Lily Lancer. Say that fast.
In other words, you saw Christmas in July.
God.
So yeah, this is John the Arc Alter Santa Lily Lancer. we're gonna call her Santa Lily for short. Anyway.
Yeah.
So Santa Lily is a 4-star Lancer. She has a total attack value of 9,261 and a total HP value of 11,870. She has the Quick Arts Buster deck. 3 hits on Quick, 3 hits on Arts, 1 hit on Buster, 5 hits on her extra attack. A little above average MP gain, above average star weight. For skill, she has Santa's Gift C. Greatly restores HP and increases the critical star drop rate for an ally. Style Transformation A, which increases her MP gauge and also increases her debuff resistance. Only 20% though. And her last skill is Imperial Dream EX. Increases her Buster card effectiveness for 1 turn, applies invincibility for a turn, and increases her at the cost of 12,000 HP. Sorry, 1,200, not 12,000. If it was 12,000, she'd be dead.
I was about to say.
Her only passive is Magic Resistant A+. And her Noble Phantasm is a Buster Noble Phantasm. La Grace Fille Noël. Sing elegantly of said holy birth. Deals heavy damage to all enemies. Decreases debuff resistance to all enemies. Also increases her allies' attack power. And increases their HP recovery amount for 1 turn. And her Bondcraft is Door into the Sea, which when equipped increases the HP recovery amount of all allies by 30% while she's on the field. So this character is actually a joke within a joke within a joke.
Yeah, remember when we brought up Gilgamesh's Potion of Youth back when we were reviewing Child Gilgamesh? This is what we were talking about.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't...
So, Lancer Lily, she was actually she was the welfare servant for Christmas 2. A lot of shenanigans as to why that happened, but as a servant herself, she's actually just really okay. She's more of a support servant than anything else. Hell, even her Noble Phantasm is mainly used as support more so than damage, because the damage output really isn't that great on her Noble Phantasm. But besides that, yeah, that's it.
Wow. So
I
why
mean-
did it have to be a lolly? Can you explain that to me?
We just did.
Remember, Potion of Youth.
Potion of Youth.
Potion of Youth.
I get the bullshit logic, but like the actual reason.
The Potion of Youth.
No, actually, okay. So the actual reason was again because it's a joke. So in Summer 1, what happened was that whole event was happening because Saber Alter wanted to be Santa Claus, so she kidnaps you to become a reindeer.
Okay.
And at the end, somebody was stealing presents from everyone, and the person that was stealing presents was Jean Alter. And when you defeat her, she's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll come back even greater as an even greater Santa next year." Next year, they turn her into a fucking lolly.
Yeah, she kind of went and bugged Kid Gilgamesh for some, invisibility potion or some shit?
Yeah, she was trying to steal.
But he accidentally gave her a Potion of Youth, and this happened?
Yeah, she was trying to steal Santa's sack again, and yeah, this happened.
They just find
Right.
excuses at this point.
What's really funny is that she's nothing, like, personality-wise, she's nothing like adult Jalter.
She just wants to be a Santa, and the whole thing is about teaching her, yeah, you're kind of young to be a Santa, you should worry more about what you want than what other people want.
Yeah. Because she's actually not that good of a Santa, to be honest.
And she's one of the best friends of Jack the Ripper.
And nursery rhyme.
And yep. She's part of the John trio and the... Well, I can't say children trio now, because you got, like, fucking
Yeah.
how many of them?
There's way more children this time around. So let's get into star rating. Gunzak.
I don't know, like her attack was funny, I'll give her a 4.
Okay. As for me, I'll give her a 3. She's just a little too average for me. Like, it's always fun to have her with a team of normal Jean d'Arc and Jalter. And or you can also have her team with the Chaldean nursery kids. So that's always fun to play with. Other than that, she's okay.
I'll give her a 5, because she's cute as hell, and I have a soft spot for John. But one thing I really do not get is her fucking outfit. Why does she have that, like, open area with her chest and that tiny bra and shit? Like, why is that there?
Mm-hmm.
I will actually give her a 4 though because of that outfit.
Okay.
And that's the only reason.
Alright. That's probably our most what's the word? Diverse of units that we've had so far.
Is it?
So who wants to play with Clay?
Oh,
Oh no.
呼び起こすは星の息吹人と共に歩むゆえにエヌマ・エリシュ
Well then.
I didn't know change counted as lances, but okay.
Apparently they do. So yeah, this is the 5-star Lancer, Enkidu, the Chain of Heaven. Also, the only thing in history that could be considered Gilgavish's friend.
Okay.
So,
well, the only thing he considered a friend.
yeah. So Enkidu has a total attack value of 10,780, with a total HP value of 15,300. Enkidu has a mainly a quick deck, quick arts buster deck. 4 hits on quick, 5 hits on arts, and 1 hit on buster, with an extra attack that hits 6 times. He has a slight above average MP gain and an above average star weight. When it comes to skills, Enkidu has Transfiguration A, which increases buster card effectiveness for a turn, and also randomly increases either quick or art card effectiveness for 1 turn, or you can get all 3 if you're lucky. Presence Detection A+, which decreases the critical rate of enemies for 3 turns, and an enemy, sorry, not all of them, just 1, and removes the evade status that an enemy would have, which can get upgraded at a rank up with Presence Detection A++, which still has the same effects, but it has the added effect of applying evade to Enkidu themselves. And Perfect Form A, which removes all debuffs and greatly restores their own HP. Magic Resistance A is their only passive. Enkidu's Noble Phantasm is the Buster Noble Phantasm, Enuma Elish. Elish. Oh humans, let us restrain the gods. Decreases the defense for 3 turns on impact, deals significant damage to a single enemy, and inflicts stun on any enemy with the Divine trait. It gets an upgrade which increases the damage output and also gains a special attack trait against any enemy who's considered a threat to humanity.
Oh wow, really?
Yep. And lastly, Enkidu's bond is Huwawa's Flowers, which when equipped, it restores HP to all allies up to 500 per turn. This is a very, very tanky boy. Or girl. Thing.
Neither.
Blade tank.
Yeah.
I mean, Enkidu is pretty much a doll.
A doll made out of clay, yeah. Honestly, the only reason Enkidu has the appearance that it has is because of the holy prostitute that went to greet him when he first came.
What the fuck?
Prostitute had an extremely different meaning back during the Age of Babylonia. Yeah, it did. Prostitute is more akin to what we think of as like wet nurses or like nuns for churches.
Oh.
Back in Babylonia.
Well, how far that we've strayed from that?
How did the definition change so hard?
I have no idea, but yeah, that's essentially prostitutes were just like they were just god servants who often did
from a nun to the complete opposite.
Yeah, that did a bunch of menial tasks, like they would either offer prayer, help people, help with deliveries for babies, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, other than that, Enkidu is freaking tanky as hell. They have one of the highest HP stats out of every Servant in the game, and they also have, until I think in about a year and a half's time, the highest self-recovery that any servant could have in the game. With their quick deck, they can also build up MP game pretty easily, so they can actually potentially even stun lock any character that's divine. And thanks to the special trait against threat against humanity enemies, like most of the freaking trees we've been facing, Enkidu actually has kind of a niche of fighting those things now too. so that's pretty nice. Their one weakness was the fact that they didn't have any hard defense, but that was fixed with their rank up, so now that they have an evade, they at least have something to help them against Noble Phantasms. Even then, they could still tank Noble Phantasms pretty easily, actually. And yeah, Enkidu is honestly pretty freaking solid. Like, there's very little weaknesses to them. The only weakness, I think, is just them getting hit with a really strong saber, but that's about it.
I mean, also how they have a quick deck, but a Buster Noble Phantasm.
Well, the Noble Phantasm is just there just to do the big hit.
Well, yeah.
Their main utility is just not dying.
But those are always a bit of a weak point when you got like a triple Buster deck and a quick Noble Phantasm.
Yeah. But we'll get to him. Other than that, yeah, I really don't have much bad to say for Enkidu. I think they're pretty good. If you pair up Enkidu with
poop once.
Yeah, if you pair up Enkidu with Skahak, fuck, I always do that. Skahak,
Which one?
Skahak, the Lancer one. They actually do a pretty good job stun locking some enemies, especially divine enemies, which is pretty funny. Also, Skahak can actually make Enkidu a little better since her Primordial Rune is targetable. So hey, there's a team mashup for you guys. But other than that, yeah, let's get to star ratings.
He's pretty decent. I like him. Not too much though, so I'll give it a 3.
Okay.
I would do the same.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, Ducky. I went ahead of you. I'm sorry.
Alright, fine, you know, here we go. I'll give Enkidu a solid 4. Really great unit. Kind of boring though, not gonna lie. Like, character-wise, Enkidu is just there. Like, they're legit just there. If they're not hanging out with Gilgamesh, they're just there.
Yeah, I'll give him a 4 because he is pretty good, but that damage is pretty lackluster, which kind of sucks most of the time.
Oh, that's why they're a tank. So for some reason, Fate Grand Order tried to hide the identity of this one, but the identity is right in the Noble Phantasm. I wonder if you guys can guess it.
その指は鉄、その髪は青、そのささやきは天貴族。これが私。
You could even hear it over all the laser noises.
Okay, so yeah, this is the 4-star Lancer, Medusa.
Anna.
She can also go by Anna, but yeah, this is Medusa.
Is that... I don't know which version is that. Is that the normal version or the law? Is that
This is the lolly version.
Well, yeah, it is the lolly version, but it is still Medusa. Technically, the adult version is the cursed one, and then there's also another one. But okay, let's go.
Yeah, there's 3 Medusas.
Yeah. But yeah, so this Medusa has the attack value of 8,253 and an HP value of 13,119. She has the Quick Arts Buster deck. 3 hits on Quick, 4 hits on Arts, 1 hit on Buster, 5 hits on her Extra. She has a below average MP gain and a slightly above average star weight. When it comes to skills, she has Siren Song's B, chance to inflict charm on an opposite gender for a turn, which then becomes a rank up, Fleeting Sisters A. Chance to inflict charm on the opposite gender is still there, but it also decreases the quick card resistance on the enemy for 3 turns. She has Monster Strength C, which increases her own attack value for a turn, and Distant Thoughts A. Applies Guts 1 time for 3 turns, and also applies Invincibility on herself. She has Magic Resistance B, and Core of the Goddess A. Applies damage plus to up to 250, and increases debuff resistance by 25%. And her quick card is, and her Noble Phantasm is the quick Noble Phantasm, Caress of the Medusa, Embrace of the Goddess. Deals significant damage to a single enemy, and a chance to inflict stun, which can then get rank up upgrade, increases damage output, and when you've done the Null Phantasm, it also decreases quick card resistance even more. And lastly, her Bondcraft is Impossible Tomorrow, which will increases quick card effectiveness and MP gain of all allies by 10%. She's okay.
She's not very good.
Yeah, she's not the best. She's just honestly borderline okay. The problem is, like, even though she has a lot of solid stuff, her MP gain is fucking horrible for some reason. So even if you want to use her Noble Phantasm, it's really hard to do it. One of the funniest team setups I've ever seen, I see Medusa, is if you team her up with her sisters, Steno and Yorale, and you could just charm lock most male servants like that. So it's kind of funny to do that. But other than that, her by herself, she doesn't have too much utility. With her quick heavy deck, you would think that she's decent, at least with dropping quick stars, but not really. And, like, other than the stun, yeah, that's about it. Not to mention her attack is actually pretty bad, too. Like, she can't even deal that much damage. But, besides that, it's Lolly Medusa, I don't know.
Yeah, she was in Babylonia. She ate cake.
Yeah. That's it.
That's all she's got going for her.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, go ahead, Gonzak. Tell us what you think.
I don't feel anything for this character at all. I'll give it a 2. Yeah. She seems underwhelming by the description you guys made.
Pretty underwhelming.
Yeah, I noticed that.
For me, see, I like Medusa a lot. In fact, Medusa's the character that got me into Fate series, surprisingly.
Oh, wow.
I'll tell that story some other time. But,
Well, free on Game Pass.
the servant's just not that great. I'll give her a 2.
Right.
Yeah, she's just not good. But, like, she was awesome in Babylonia. She was cute as all hell. But I have give her 3 because her stats and everything are just that bad.
Oh.
Okay, let me put you on the Windows box chat.
Yeah.
Wait,
You know?
4. I like her outfit and everything. I know that she's average according to you guys, but she looks cool to me, so I will say 4 for me.
Okay.
Not to mention all the purple.
Looks win today. No, I'm kidding.
No, actually, that is the case. Looks do win today.
Okay. Alright, time to look at a complete Joe character.
もう私は自分が自分でわからない。
必殺
グレイトデストロ
Well, okay then. Cute.
So, this is the Jaguar Warrior. Or, you know, Taiga.
I hate her. No. I hate dumbass characters like her.
Yeah, well, let's get into her stats, shall we? So, Jaguar Warrior is a 3-star servant. She has a total attack value of 7,022, with an HP value of 9,593. Her deck is the Quick Arts Buster deck. 2 hits on Quick, 2 hits on her Arts, 4 hits on her Buster, 6 hits on her extra attack. She has a high MP gain and above average MP star weight. When it comes to skills, she has Jaguar Punch A, increases her Buster card effectiveness for 3 turns, increases debuff resistance for 3 turns, applies Evade 2 times, and she gains crit stars. Jaguar Quick Kick B increases her attack for 2 turns. And Jaguar I A+ increases her critical strength for 3 turns. And increases her critical star drop rate and gather rate for 3 turns when she's in a forest.
Ariana. Oh, excuse me. Ariana.
With passive, she has Magic Resistance A, Madness Enhancement E, and Divinity A.
Forgot.
And her normal phantasm is the Buster normal phantasm, Great Death Claw. Unavoidable Claws of Death. Applies sure hit so she can hit any evaded enemy, deals significant damage to a single enemy, and it decreases their debuff resistance. And for her bond, she has Primal Flame, which when equipped increases the Buster card effectiveness of all allies by 15%. Jaguar Man is...
so much for Honey I Shrunk
a man.
the Kids.
Well, no, Jaguar Warrior is what I meant to say. But, no, oh, fuck it. Taiga is...
What are you talking
Eh? The thing is, like, Taiga has a lot of solid stuff, but the problem is her skills have probably extremely long cooldowns, which don't pay off if you're doing shit really early. And her C skill is only really effective if you're in the forest. Which, yeah, there are more forest areas than most others in the game, but if she's not in the forest, she's not getting her maximum value.
But at least, even if you're not in a forest, the crit strength is the main thing that matters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's all that, but yeah,
Yeah,
like,
no.
really long cooldowns. Her attack and HP aren't the best. They're pretty average, to be honest. But her MP's a pretty decent single target buster. And at least she has Madness Enhancement, so that helps it out when you're not using her Jaguar Punch.
He turned out another.
I don't know. I feel like this is a character that if you're a fan of Taiga in the first place, you'll like her. And if you're not, you'll hate her. But as a servant, I mean, she's okay. But for Lancers, honestly, I like survivability more than damage. Like Ku, for example. So she's not really high for me personally.
Okay.
But hey, what do you guys say? You know, starting with Gonzag with his stars.
What? Yes. What? No. Get it away
Jesus!
now.
What happened over there?
Still on that planet.
Gonzag just
Diabolus.
he doesn't like this kind of character.
No,
Yeah,
I
the
hate
planet
it.
that you were trying to-
Damn.
Downsec is the opposite of ferret.
Yeah,
It's not the furry, it's the character herself.
I forget exactly
He's
what.
an idiot.
You
Yeah.
had,
Like the
you
beginning.
had to craft something.
As for me, I'll give her 3. She's average. If I just want to be silly, from time to time I'll use her. If not, then you know I have better Lancers.
I'll give her a 3 because, for one, she's story locked,
Oh yeah, she's
and
like-
I
oh,
really
yeah.
love the Mob Boss Third Ascension,
Right.
but I don't use her.
I completely forgot she was story locked.
Yeah.
I'll give her a 3 because of those reasons, plus also an additional 0.5 because she reminds me of Pisa. Fruits Basket, sorry. But no,
Okay.
she
Fair
seems
enough.
pretty,
Nice
she
sensible
seemed decent, average. It can go either way.
All right. I'm just gonna get this one. Let's just get this next one over with.
五頭天皇東方神帝釈天金剛書すなわち聖仙骨より作られし神の槍今こそ光てあらゆる敵を撃滅せん拡大会員金剛書
Ow.
Everything would be
Well then.
fine of this character if it wasn't for the fucking fan service. Anyways, this is Minamoto no Raiko, 4-star Lancer version. Her attack values are 9,168, and her HP values are 12,112. She has the Quick Arts Buster deck. 3 hits on Quick, 4 hits on Arts, 1 hit on Buster, 5 hits on Extra. She has a slight above average MP gain, and an above average star weight. Her skills are Public Morals Chairwoman of the Shadows A. Increases her critical star gather rate and critical strength for 1 turn. Wheelbearer of Tempered Steel C. Increases the Buster card effectiveness for 3 turns and removes all debuffs to an ally. This is targetable. And Summer Catastrophe EX. Increases the attack strength for 3 turns and increases the critical star drop rate for all allies for 3 turns. Passive, she has Magic Resistance C, Riding A, Madness Enhancement C, and Divinity C. And her Noble Phantasm is the Buster Noble Phantasm Vajra of Indra. Shakudakan in Gogo Kongosho. Deals significant damage to a single enemy that ignores defense and gains critical stars afterwards, up to 40 with maximum level. And her Bondcraft is Kyogoku, which increases the quick and Buster card effectiveness of all allies by 10%.
Okay.
I gotta point out real quick, just for Gonzak, this is a Lancer.
Yeah.
But she attacks using a sword and a yo-yo.
Why do you have to trigger me like this?
She's a Lancer all because of her Noble Phantasm.
Even then,
Also,
that's very...
I
yeah.
kind of see it. I feel like her hip, not the hip, leg, it's too big. It's freaking me out.
Dude, that's...
I don't know.
Dude, that's Joe Rida, okay? Joe Rida always emphasizes one body part. And I think it's easier to see which body part he emphasizes.
Yeah, I can see that, man.
I mean, if you look at her Final Ascension art, like, she's bending in a way that makes no sense.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
kinda,
even during her
I don't know
Noble
what to think
Phantasm.
about this design.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw someone make a meme recently comparing when she's throwing her lance and her Noble Phantasm to that Marge Simpson meme where she's ready to fight, and I can't unsee it now.
Oh, jeez. Art style aside, like, she's a pretty solid Lancer, honestly.
I haven't used her until like this event, and she's actually amazing.
Yeah, she's pretty good. God damn, that artwork though. I keep her in her section on her second ascension, and I never get her out of it. Because that's the most.
This is the
decent one.
second member of the Chaldea Stalker trio.
Well, the one that hides into your bed because she has a mama complex. That's right.
Kiyohime does it for other reasons.
That's right, everyone. She wants to be your mommy.
Wow.
I'm going to start rating before I...
She has a lot more potential, but I feel they just butcher her with how much they just push the fan service directive onto her.
Yeah, I want to go and start rating before I suplex myself, so...
I want you to suplex yourself then.
I really don't like the design. I'm gonna give it a 1.5.
I'm gonna give her a 3. As solid as she is, I just can't... Like, Joe... I have such a love-hate relationship with Joe Rida's artwork. I really do.
I also just have a love-hate relationship with Raikou because her and her normal self are just so good, but I can't get over her bullshit. But she's so solid as a unit, I gotta give her a 4.
It comes down to you.
I giving me so much pressure, guys. I'll give her a 4. Not bad for the outfit. She seems okay. I dig the hair, despite it being that long, but still, that's great. Yeah, just kind of averaging it out. Yeah, I would say a 4 would be decent.
Okay.
That's why we pay attention to her second ascension, not the others. Even though they force it on you in the Noble Phantasm, what the fuck?
I hate that so much. I don't know why. Anyway. So hey, next one's gonna be the first Sakura face of the show.
Oh, great.
感じてください。これが私の天まで届く恋の波動。トリシューラシャクティ。
So, who is she?
So this is Pavarti, the Indian god of love, the goddess of love and devotion. Sorry. Yep. So yeah.
Again,
Pavarti.
this is a person possessed by a goddess.
Yeah. You can't summon gods, people. Remember.
Fucking bullshit.
Not unless you're summoning from the savior class.
Anyway, so yeah, Pavarti. She's a 4-star Lancer. She has a total attack value of 8,127 and a total HP value of 13,253. She has the Quick Arts Buster deck, 3 hits on Quick, 2 hits on Arts, and 3 hits on Buster with the extra attack of 5 hits. She has a really high MP gain and a above average star weight. Her skills are Imaginary Round EX, increases her own Quick Heart effectiveness for 3 turns and MP gain for 3 turns. Ash of Karma EX increases her attack, defense, critical star drop rate, and debuff resistance all for 1 turn. And Blessings of the Goddess A, which at the cost of 10 of her own MP gauge, can target an ally to increase their MP gauge up to 20% and restores HP to that ally. Her passes are Magic Resistance A, Core of the Goddess, and Core of the Goddess B. And her Noble Phantasm is the Quick Noble Phantasm Trishula Shakti. Knowing love and not acting on it is to be without it. Deals heavy damage to all enemies, medium a chance to inflict charm, and increases the MP gauge of all allies up to 30% at max level. And her Bondcraft is Bull of Fertility. Increases the Quick Heart effectiveness and MP gain of all allies by 10%.
Okay.
MP spam.
This is one of the reasons we have the double Scotty system nowadays. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I've actually seen somebody make a whole Parvati system. I don't understand how it works, but it's nutty.
Yeah, the thing about Pavarti is that even though she's a quick, heavy, focused character, she actually has a ridiculous amount of MP gain thanks to her skills and just natural ability with it. So she can just MP spam a lot. Her second skill also even though it's just 1 turn, it massively increases all those stats that she gets, and she actually hits kind of like a freaking truck by doing it. And since she's the goddess of love,
that third skill.
Well, her third skill is something interesting.
Lose 10 NP to gain 20.
Yeah, the funny thing is you can actually do that on herself too.
Just a straight 10 NP battery.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, and her MP, it hits all enemies, and it also increases the MP gauge, and, you know, has actually a good chance of inflicting charm on all enemies, not just the opposite gender ones, so, hey, there's that. She's the goddess of love. She wants you to have a good time.
She wants you to get married and have a good life.
Whoa, now, let's not go too fast.
Yeah, let's not. Sorry, I lied.
And also, I believe she is actually the first Sakura face we got in the game.
When did BB come out?
After.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. Let's hear what everyone else has to say.
Like, I don't know. Her face looks so small for her body type. Is that just me?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I feel like it's a prank picture where they just posted the face.
They just.
Maybe I think the face looks too young for her. You know, that's it.
They just photoshopped Sakura's head on a goddess's body. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. No, that is Sakura's body. Don't worry.
It looks so weird. I don't know.
The proportions. I don't know. It's because this was a completely different artist that did her.
Wow.
So I don't know. The proportions are very strange for Pavarti. But yeah.
So Is it star rating or not?
Yeah, it's starting.
I'll give it a 2.5. I'm not the biggest fan.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna give her a solid 4. Because even without the Scotty system, she can actually still MP spam pretty reliably. I've been using her a lot, though, because of the Scotty system, so, hey, go figure.
I'll give her a 4 because, like, all the same reasons.
Yeah.
Even though currently I use Valkyrie over Parvati for the double Scotty, just because I like Valkyrie better.
Because you just there just happened to be
I'll
one
give her a
right next
3.
to that.
I
other
like
base
how
the
she
other day.
looks.
So,
It sounds like it could go either way, so I'll put her in the middle. Yeah, I think she's alright, but I really love her outfit.
Okay.
Like, her looks are just beautiful.
No love for the guys of love.
Hey, I said I love her outfit.
Alright, time to see a monk who split a tidal wave.
これぞ槍の窮地生涯無敗を確立させた11の式おぼろ裏月参れ
So yeah, this is Hashuin Isun, the 3-star Lancer. He's also known as the Lancer of Purgatorio.
Cricket.
So when it comes to stats, Hashuin Isun has a total attack value of 6,791, with a total HP value of 9,996. He has a heavy quick deck, quick, arts, and buster. 3 hits on quick, 2 hits on arts, 2 hits on buster, 4 hits on extra. He has a high MP gain rate and a high star rate. His skills are Knowledge of the Sowa, B. Apply sure hit for 3 turns and increases his critical star drop rate.
in the galaxy
Seeking the
map,
Truth
search
of
for
Martial
the
Arts, B.
color-
Increases his own quick card effectiveness for a turn, and increases his mental debuff resistance
have
for
a,
3 turns. And Sen, no Sen, B+. Inflicts MP seal, and decreases the defense for 3 turns on an enemy. His only passive is
Shit,
magic
if
resistance
you
B+.
don't already have it.
His Noble Phantasm is the Arts Noble Phantasm, Oboro Orasuki, 11 forms, the far side of the pale moon. It is a buffing Noble Phantasm which increases his attack strength, critical star drop rate, and critical strength for 3 turns. It also applies himself a death immunity and evade for one time. And his Bondcraft is the Jumonji Spear, which when equipped increases the critical card effectiveness and critical strength of all allies by 15%. So, funny enough, this guy is like the complete opposite of Ku.
Color system. Okay.
He is an
I
absolute
already got
beast
one marked.
as a solo
What else is
character,
up?
but for attacking instead of defending.
Theoretically,
He's kind of like a 3-star budget Super Orion, but quick focus instead of Buster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the interesting thing about him is, like, you really want him to be solo. Because the setup with him that you really want to do is you want to get a lot of crit stars so that he can crit often. And by using his attacks, he can just continuously crit and gain MP. And as he gains MP, he can just spam his own MP, which does nothing but buff him. And if you just continuously do that, he can literally go through the whole fight practically unscratched and killing the enemy in quite possibly 2 hits.
And an NP seal, of all things, makes that quite easy to survive.
Yeah. So yeah, even though this guy is just a 3-star, he's actually really, really good. Which is kind of funny. But that's the thing. He's only really, really good when he's on his own. Because this guy has no team support whatsoever.
I see.
Also, his third section looks freaking awesome. Personal opinion.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty solid. Well, we know the drill.
Alright.
Okay.
Gamzak?
Okay. He's a happy monk. and he seems pretty decent. I actually like his attacks and the name of his attacks, so I'll give it a 4.
Okay.
He's a happy monk.
I mean, we don't really get to see that many happy guys, so.
The only last time I saw a really happy monk was Avatar.
Alright, so now it's point where
I'm gonna give him a solid 4 myself.
Pacific World.
Because even though he's not really great with team,
So basically I had
there
to
are
pick
certain
3
team
points.
setups you can do which he can excel at. Like, you know, just have, say, assassins, just give him crit stars, and then give him CE for crit gather rate, and he can still do his job pretty well. But that's if you have no problem with sacrificing your assassins, so there you go.
I'll give him a 4 because
Yeah.
when I asked my mom, can we have Super Orion? And she said we have Super Orion at home. And this was it.
Oh, God. Okay, Yuna.
I'll give him a 4. I think he's pretty good as far as stats and everything go. He seems like he would be a tough dude to beat and also be a good, what am I thinking of here? Ally on the team. There we go.
Alright. So what you're saying is you like Kamari.
When he's made right, yes.
Ah, jeez. All right, who
I
won?
think of it. I think of him more as who's the guy from Inuyasha?
Wait, that guy?
I have no clue.
Yeah,
I never watched that shit.
the horny monk from Inuyasha.
Yeah, except without the hair.
What the? You know, he's an actual monk. He's not horny on main. Come on.
No.
Minus that and the hair, and I think that pretty much fits him.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Why don't we take a look at a Chinese prince now?
Fucking what? Oh.
宝具開封表演戦術式目3コントロンで7泊無産
Have the right mission.
これすなわち河川村炎上
I don't even think those
Okay.
robots knew what the hell was going on right there.
Can I just say I'm disappointed because I was
You know, I
expecting
used
a
to
hard
have-
dive kick.
No, it didn't have
Nah, you missed the dive kick
Wow.
last episode, Gonzag.
God damn it!
So yeah, this is the 4-star Lancer Neza. I'll get into Neza in a bit, but yeah. So Neza has a total attack value of 9,284. And she also has an attack value of 12,112. Her deck is the Quick Arts Buster deck. 4 hits on Quick, 3 hits on Arts, 3 hits on Buster, 4 hits on Extra. She has a slight above average MP gain and a high star weight. Her skills are Taoism Arts, increases Quick card effectiveness, Buster card effectiveness, and her critical strength for 3 turns. Spirit Ball Child A applies Guts 1 time for 5 turns, and increases her MP gauge up to 20% max level. And Protection of Tathagata B increases her own critical star gather rate for 1 turn, and removes all debuffs. Her only passive is Magic Resistance A. Her Noble Phantasm is the Buster Noble Phantasm Chihi Shorty Kosenso.
That's
Flying Bright Spirit,
That's
Fire
covered
Tip
over
Spear. Increases her own MP strength for 1 turn, deals heavy damage to all enemies, and inflicts burn, 1,000 points each turn.
yeah.
And her Bondcraft is the Universe Ring.
get-
When equipped,
it-
increases
that-
quick card effectiveness
that
and
fall
MP
under
strength of
Blighted?
all allies for 10%. Okay,
Buster memes.
Buster memes,
Fire.
crit memes, and Neza was the 3rd Lotus Prince.
Well, I
The
think
third
that was only
fucking what?
two
Neza
plans.
was a guy.
Oh yeah.
And I don't mean they're doing the whole fate thing where, like, no, Neza was secretly a girl. No. Neza was actually a guy. But when she got revived as a servant, the Buddha made her a girl.
The Buddha
Yeah, Buddha.
specifically.
The big B himself, Buddha, yeah, specifically made her a girl. The reasoning?
Mm-hmm.
Her martial arts
Tropical
is
plant.
more attuned to
Tell me
a
that
female
you
body
does.
than a male one.
Is that how it actually works?
That's how it worked in Fate, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Other than that, Neza is actually a pretty solid AoE Buster Lancer. There are a few of them already in the roster, but if she got her, pretty good. My only gripe about her is, like, in order for her to actually use her maximum, like, potential, she needs crit stars badly. Because she's best when she crits, but when she's not, then she's just okay. But yeah, besides that, she's pretty fun. Beat the shit out of pirates.
Yeah, at a bar.
Because they said her body was childlike.
Oh, fuck.
She wasn't insulted by that, she was just insulted that they insulted the body that Buddha gave her. So, what does Gonzack have to say about her?
Nah, I really have no comments whatsoever. I don't know.
Look at that.
I'll give it a 3.
Okay.
Oh, is that a trading post for them?
I'll give her a 3-2. Main reason is I don't have her. Second reason is I'm actually not a big fan of busters that rely a lot on crits. Like, there are some exceptions, but other than that, I'm not a big fan of that. I just think that Buster should just be Buster. Big hits, big damage.
Trading post. Mark.
I'll give her 3. I have her, but I don't have anything to say about her.
I would give her a 4. Yes, she does rely on crits, and yeah, that's a downside. But she is freaking awesome looking. That
More for you,
attack,
right?
that whole outlook, despite her
Alright, when you're right.
backstory and flaw and everything, I think she's still good.
Okay. Funny thing, Neza actually appeared, like, about almost 2 years before you can actually summon her.
Story of your life.
In a random event. And then when you summoned her in story, she's just like, oh yeah, we have Neza. Why don't you come with us for this one adventure? It's just like, wow, you guys had nothing for Neza. That's kind of sad. Alright, this next one is a fan favorite to a lot of people.
Instead of flying
Also,
towards
she's a Ren
you,
face.
Yeah.
天に絶海死に監獄我がかかとこそ冥府の怒りいでよ発熱神殿反省するのだわくす気軽いるからだ
Yes, blonde Rin, sister of brunette Rin. It all makes sense.
Technically,
I
they're the
can see
same
why
person, but
she's
yeah.
She's a fan favorite.
So yes, this is the 5-star Lancer Ereshkigal Gold. Or, you know, the goddess of the underworld in Babylonia.
And Ishtar's sister.
Or the same person.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Correct.
So
These
she
are the same
has,
host.
yeah. So she has a total attack value of 10,343. And her HP value is 16,065. Holy
The second
shit.
highest in the game.
Yeah. Her deck is the Quick Arts Buster deck. 4 hits on her Quick card, 6 hits on her Arts card, 1 hit on her Buster, and 4 hits on her extra attack. She has an average MP gain, naturally, and a high star weight.
Heading towards the
When it comes to
planet,
skills, she
then
has Hidden Majestic Crown A,
Really
applies
down.
invincibility for 1 turn, and a chance to apply either
What?
nullify debuff, death immunity,
happened
or
to-
buff removal immune.
when I was going by someone else.
Her second
Limited
skill is
platform.
Mana Burst, Cage, A+, increases Buster card effectiveness, and increases her MP gauge up to 50% max level.
Very good at it.
And her third skill is Blessings of Kerr, EX. It applies the Blessing of Kerr trait for 3 turns on all allies, increases defense for 3 turns, MP gain for 3 turns, and increases the maximum HP up to 3,000 for 3 turns. For passive, she has Magic Resistance D, Territory Creation 8+, and Core of the Goddess B. For a Noble Phantasm, it's the Buster Noble Phantasm, Kur Kigal Ikala. Sacred Mountain Crushing Bellows of Kur. Increases her own Buster card effectiveness for 1 turn, deals heavy damage against all enemies, and anyone who is affected with the Blessings of Kur trait increases the attack value of all those allies for 3 turns. And her Bondcraft is Flowers Blooming in the Underworld. Increases Buster card effectiveness and MP strength of all allies by 10%. Yeah, Arashka Car is good.
She's great.
She is freaking really, really good.
When I did the Babylonia shit, I saw a Rescue Gal, I was like, she's gotta be a servant. And then it's like, she's not coming out till Christmas. Fuck me.
Yeah, that happened. But besides that, Arash is one of those really good offensive support servants, mainly because of her 3rd skill and her MP. Other than that, yeah, like a lot of her skills really do just really help her out and are great. Like her first skill, Majestic Crown, just makes it whereas like any enemy that relies on debuffs is like, no, fuck you. Her Mana Burst makes it so that she can actually MP spam. And even though she has a Buster heavy deck, she gains MP like ridiculously quick. Because of that 6 hits art card, and it's fucking ridiculous.
It's like Summer Tamamo, you just use the 1 arts card they have, and that shit is filled.
Yeah. And her Blessings of Kur is honestly probably one of the best supports that you could get in the game. Since it just does practically everything you want for a servant. Increases defense, HP, and MP gain.
And attack if you use her NP.
And attack if you use her MP, yeah. And her MP isn't that bad either. Funny thing about her MP is that there's actually a chance for 2 things to happen. One, you would get Summer Nidochris to appear in her MP for no apparent reason. And then another one is a character that we'll get into at some point.
We haven't gotten to Summer Nidochris either yet.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about the other character because the other character is way cooler.
Jeez. Biased.
Hell yeah, biased. But yeah, yeah, no, Raskugal is freaking really solid. And she's a Rin face, so obviously she's a fan favorite.
The moment she came out, I don't think I spent too much money on her banner. But I immediately simped for that shit.
I got 2.
I only tried for 1.
No, I
got like, what? I think I got like 3 Caster Gilgameshes and 4 Medusas.
Yeah, no, I got 2.
You're not really gonna use her offensively, but it's not like she's gonna die.
Yeah, it's not like she's gonna die, and hell, even using her offensively isn't that bad, actually.
No. I mean, especially if you can last longer than the enemy, it doesn't matter.
She's way too solid. So, yeah, let's start going with that star ratings, Gunzak.
Okay. How do I put this? I actually like her design a lot. Like, I know. I like her design a bit more than Ishtar, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Well, it's not like Ishtar has much design.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give her a 4.5.
Okay. I'm gonna give her a new rating that we just came up with last time. Since 5 stars isn't enough. So here we go.
Oh, god damn it.
The superstar rating. This is if you can't rate this is if you can't rate a servant, if you just can't help yourself rating past the 5-star rating. So she's way too good for me to give her 5 stars. I have to give her the superstar.
Okay, so that's what you were working on and you didn't tell us.
I really want to give her the superstar rating because she deserves it, but I don't want to play that again.
Well, too bad.
So what you're saying is you're giving her the superstar rating.
Absolutely. For one, to To me, she's just the prettiest servant in the whole game. And oh my god, she is the most adorable thing. Like what she says to you on not her birthday, your birthday. Like, she just loves flowers, man. She just wants to see some shit that's living.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's like, if you're comparing the two, Ishtar is like horny on main, and Ereshkigal is just, you know, the innocent Catholic girl that's just learning about experimentation.
Ishtar is one of those girls that would think hand-holding gets you pregnant.
Hey. Okay, you know, go ahead.
Play it again.
God
Reason being is because yes, she is awesome. She is really good stat. She is definitely one to have if you don't have her. I will say though, she's not my favorite that I would pull.
Okay.
But I would still recommend her.
Alright, there we go. So hey, here comes the last turn of the game. Oh yeah, Dashi did actually mention Valkyries.
同意たい宣言開始します同期開始照準完了ラグナノクリーブスラッシュ
What's with the bunny army in the heavens?
Those were the Valkyries.
Those are all Valkyries.
Why do
You
they
know,
have bunnies
Odin's
here?
warriors.
They're actually wings.
It looks so weird.
Yeah.
They're not the average wings that you would know.
So yeah, this is the servant Valkyrie, who's actually 3 servants in one. Orthril, Hild, and Thrud.
Yeah, each ascension is pretty
different-
much a different servant.
Yeah, each ascension is a different Valkyrie. So it's your choice whether you want chocolate, strawberry, or vanilla.
Wow.
They're pretty much Neapolitan ice cream.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, why must you put me on that? That is just rude.
So yeah, her stats are, she has an attack value of 8,037, and her HP is 14,025. She has the Quick Arts Buster deck, with 3 hits on Quick, 2 hits on Arts, 3 hits on Buster, 4 hits on Extra. She has a high MP gain, and a slightly above average Star Weight. Her skills are a Primordial Rune, increases the her Quick Heart effectiveness and MP strength for 3 turns. Swan Dress A, apply evade 1 time for 3 turns, nullifies debuffs for 1 time 3 turns, and applies damage cut 3 times for 3 turns. And Weaver Fake B, increases her MP gauge per turn up to 10% for 3 turns. It restores her HP 1,000 for 3 turns, and gains crit stars per turn up to 10. Her passives are Magic Resistance B and Divinity A. And her Null Phantasm is the Quick Null Phantasm, Ragnarok Liftsarir. Final Fantasy, Maidens of Advent. I am fucking not kidding.
Final Fantasy! God damn it!
Anyways, it applies Sure Hit for 1 turn, deals heavy damage to all enemies, and a chance to inflict death against demonic enemies. Up to 100% at max level, actually. And her Bondcraft is the Shield of Divine Steel, which when equipped increases the MP gain and critical strength of all allies by 10%. Okay, here's the thing. Everything I said is solid. If she can hit.
Storm is clear.
I mean, it's kind of like
The thing
a
is,
Parvati,
like,
except she's tankier and doesn't deal as much damage.
slightly, yeah, and that's really her biggest problem. You want her to do damage. She's meant to farm, but their attack stat is really low, and I don't know why. These are Valkyries, for fuck's sake. Oh no, wait, I do know why. Because the way to use her, you want to use Scotty with her.
Not at the moment.
I mean, her first skill, increasing quick card effectiveness and NP strength, that makes her NP really good and refill a lot of NP.
Yep.
And then her third skill can make up for what you don't get.
Yep.
But if you get that instant death on the demonic enemies, you're fucked.
Yep. And yeah, that. But the problem is, she needs that skill in order to do the damage.
Not showing me coordinates.
And like, I'm 100% sure that this character was built just so that she would fight alongside Scotty and Farm.
Well, I mean, the Lost Belt, the Valkyries were kind of, you know, Scotty's main soldiers.
Yeah.
So
it makes sense. It's just, I'm not a big fan of that kind of reliance. I mean, for one thing, I don't really have the Valkyries myself, but I've seen enough videos and I know their playstyle. And yeah, I can tell that she really needs Scotty if she wants to excel. It's not that she's bad, but if you really want to use her well, she really needs her goddess on her side, sadly. And yeah, them being 3 servants in one, it's also kind of confusing.
there's so many voice lines.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like, you got all the voice lines for one servant, and then you just got like triple because they all have everything for themselves.
Okay. So yeah, they're pretty okay. Not my favorite, but let's get the star rating.
They're tanky.
Yeah.
Don't really hit.
Alright, Gonzak.
It's pretty good design. It's a bit confusing because of the 3 characters. I'll give it a 4.
Okay. I've already said everything I've said. With Scotty, she's 5. Without, she's 3. For me. So there you go.
Yeah, with Scotty, definitely 5. But without, also give her a 4 because I like tanky servants. Because stall teams are something I like, but at the same time I don't because that takes a long time.
All right.
And also I don't like the whole struggle choosing between which one of the 3 to use.
Alright, that means it all falls down to you now.
I'll be the tiebreaker and say 4.
Oh, okay.
because, as you guys said, it can go either way, whether she's a Scotty or not, and also if she can hit. So it really is a 50-50 chance, but in this case, a 75-15 chance.
Okay. So, that was the last Lancer, guys. Yay!
Cool.
I
Yeah,
need
and
to
it's all
get-
silver.
Done with saber faces? Please tell me yes.
Let me check the next class.
There will be more saber faces
Nope.
in riders and casters. Are there any in
so
assassins?
I'm checking. Yep, Caster has it.
Yeah,
Yep,
there will be some in
Assassin has-
assassins and berserker.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's still saber faces in like every class coming up.
And ruler. Yeah, no, you're not done with saber faces.
Yeah, no, and Avenger.
And Avenger, yeah.
You have Cobalt?
And Foreigner.
Pretty much the only one where you won't is like Moon Cancer.
And Alter Egos.
Yeah.
But that's it. So have fun with that, Gonzak. So let's end this as we always do. Who was your favorite Lancer?
This batch or the whole thing?
Yeah, might as well just do the whole thing.
For me right now, it's Neza.
Okay.
I actually like her a lot.
Fragile Hearts.
I'm pretty sure I didn't put a 5-star in any Lancer this part. I'll probably give it to Blonde Rin. Yeah.
Blonde.
Okay.
I don't want to say Tamamo because that's not fair because that's just another version of Tamamo. So I'll go with the Rescue for this one.
Okay. Again, this wasn't really my favorite class, so I don't really have much to say. I'm gonna go with the Rescue because she's just great all around. You can use her in like practically any team. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, hey, Oreshko was the first participant of the Superstar Award. Sorry, I had to do it one more time. But yeah. So, if I'm
Oh, that's gonna go off a lot during the caster video. Fuck me.
Oh, yeah. So, hey, check it out. We're done with the night classes for Fate Grand Order. We're now going
still
into
got
the cavalry.
A lot more.
Yeah, no, now we're going into cavalry classes, starting with riders.
Oh.
What?
Yep. We're starting with the rider classes. And the third one is a fan favorite for some of us, I say sarcastically.
I'm scared. Because I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
Don't worry, you'll see when we get to that. So, yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Yeah, Oreshko better than Ishtar, get at me.